Sorry, this is a day late. It's my plan to do this by 11:20 on Mondays, so you can just kind of move with the schedule. You're not required to do it during that time, but that's my point, is to just get it up there so it's available for you at that time. So right now what I'm going to do is just go through the folder for today's lesson, or this week's lesson, and just point to all the items and give you a brief explanation of what's in the folder. So in Schoology for intermediate sound and lessons, there'll be a Day 9 Foley ADR folder. So the very first item is the Day 9 overview. That's this video right now that I'm doing, if you want to watch it again. Below that is the ADR presentation video. So there's an ADR techniques presentation. This is just me going through that presentation and elaborating on some points. Feel free, if you have any questions that come up when you're watching these, to just send me the question on Schoology and include everybody in the group, so that way everybody will see the question and also the answer. That's sort of the best way to kind of have a group learning thing going on. Below that is the Foley presentation video. Again, this is just like the ADR. I have a presentation about Foley, and this is just me going through that presentation and elaborating on some points. So below this are the exercise-based materials for the week. So first there is a Foley ADR template. And what that is a Pro Tools template. You can't actually write onto this project. When you go to open it up, it'll actually open up a dialog to create a new project, and you would create a new project and work within that. So download that and open it for this exercise. Below the Foley ADR template is the Foley ADR beeps. This is simply a WAV file with 3 beeps. I don't know if you heard those or not. That you place before a Foley cue or an ADR line to sync the person doing the Foley or ADR. And below that is the Qmix overview document. There's also a setting up a Qmix video, which is kind of the same information that's in the document. You can go through both of them or go through the one that just works best for you. This goes through using the template that we created, so you can create a separate Qmix for the talent that's in the recording room. The idea behind this is you can have one mix that you hear in the recording room, and the talent in the Foley ADR room can hear a different mix in their headphones. The best example of this would be if someone is doing ADR. In the recording room, they want to hear the beeps to cue, they want to hear their reference audio, the original dialogue, and then they maybe want to hear their voice as well. However, you in the control room, you really only want to hear them speaking. You don't necessarily want to hear the reference nor the beeps. You just want to kind of hear their voice, and you want to see it with picture and make sure they're in sync and getting the performance right. So that's why we set up a Qmix, which is a separate mix for the recording room. So both of these, the document and the video, cover that. The next item is an ADR Pro Tools setup document and then a setting up Pro Tools video. These essentially are the same thing. One is a document that talks about it, the other a video. As with the previous Qmix document and video, use the one that you're most comfortable with. I suggest you probably go through both of them. It'll give you the best sense of what to do. Below that is a recording Foley video. This is, I think it's about a 20-minute, really informative video of running through the process of recording a scene, doing all the Foley for it. I would like you to watch the entire video. Below that is Desperado for Foley ADR. This is a scene that you're going to be doing for an exercise this week. There's a little bit of Foley in this, with the character walking into the room. You'd hear the footsteps, you hear the cloth movement, the jangle of the chain that's hanging from his pants, or the whatever these metal things are. And there's also a line of dialogue. So I'd like everyone to do this for this week and upload it by Monday. If you have any issues working in West Penn, please just send me an email. We could figure something out. Below that is a document, an ADR cue sheet. I'm not necessarily requiring you to use this. If you want to use it, it'd be really good. For your final project, where you can just write out all the lines that you have, give them cue numbers. It makes organization a little bit easier. So that's what you'll be doing for this week. Like I said, feel free to reach out to me with any concerns you have, either about what we're doing for this week or what we're doing for the rest of the semester. Those of you that recorded your production sound project, you're basically good to go to finish it and submit it. Those that haven't recorded it yet, if you want to do that and SPS is still open, you're welcome to do that. If not, I'm going to provide an alternative project before the end of the week. So everybody, please stay safe, stay healthy. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.